Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Letters to Strangers Turkey podcast. I'm very excited to have you back after a very, very long break. I am finally back to recording this podcast. I honestly was just not recording it because I had a lot of stuff going on in my life, but also I just didn't think anyone was listening to it really. So I was just like, yeah, okay. I should firstly heal myself, then maybe I can record this podcast and hope people listen to it. But yeah, today is a topic that I've chosen that is quite resonates me a lot actually. It is the wound heals itself. So basically it's about the wound healing itself. I'm sorry, that did not make any sense. But yeah. So we're just gonna be talking about some kind of like the real impacts of trauma and the impact that trauma has on our bodies and minds over time, and basically what happens when our wounds were caused by something else other than us, and basically what are the prerequisites of healing. So let's get started, shall we? So for this episode, I actually want to talk about something that I experienced also, and I think a lot of people also experienced, and maybe not really liking to talk about that in public, and because there's a lot of stigma on it obviously, but the reason why I made this podcast to begin with is basically just like remove the stigma over mental health issues. Also, that's why Letters to Strangers is for. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now. If this resonates with you, if you're relating to this, I'm so sorry, but just know I'm here for you, and everyone else is also here for you. So yeah, today I want to talk about something that I experienced last year, which was anorexia. It wasn't last year. I think last year I started really recovering from anorexia, but I think it was like a 2-year, 3-year thing. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not gonna like dive deep into it because I don't want other people to like really like other people who might, because when you're anorexic, you're just like listening to other people's stories and you're just like try to be relate to that, to your own story, and just be like, how can I get worse? Like that's how you think. That's how your mind really works. So I'm thinking, I'm not gonna share that much, but I'm gonna go more into the wound part. So I think that whenever I was going through my whatever I was going through, the reason I started, I think it was, just because, someone made me feel that way, I don't know what made me feel that way still to this day, but someone made me feel that I was, like, not good, in my body, and, yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but, yeah, basically, someone made me feel bad about my body, and that's when I started, and, honestly, like, when I was doing recovery also, I always wanted validation and like someone coming to me and saying to me that I am skinny and I'm pretty and I'm doing really good. Like I always wanted this, and I always wanted someone to really just like whoever would make me feel this way before come to me and be like, okay, you're actually struggling right now, I'm so sorry I did that, you should be better and you should eat more and you should recover. And like I think this happened to me. Like I genuinely think that I said I think a million times in that sentence. I'm sorry. I don't script these podcasts, I just talk. But yeah, if I'm being honest, I genuinely probably wanted someone to like come back to me, whoever caused that pain in me, and be like, be like, yeah, I'm sorry I did that. You have to recover though. And basically the other part is that, so think of like a physical wound. If a knife causes a cut, you do not need like the knife to heal. You might spend time learning how to not be scared of knives, but in the future ultimately the knife itself cannot cause healing to happen, because the healing basically starts from your own self in your own body. Which is when I realized, like, I think more into my recovery, this is something that I realized. Because if it wasn't me, if it wasn't, like, me that actually wanted to recover and actually wanted to be, like, actually believe that recovery was first and recovery was how I was going to actually keep being alive, I would have done it. Because, honestly, when you're trying to heal your wounds, you're not, like, if you don't want to do it, it's not going to happen. Same thing's happening this year to me. I was sad. I was really, really sad, almost depressed, but I just did not have the motivation to do anything. Like, I did not have the motivation to even, like, work for school, which was something that's just, like the most important thing to me. But, like, I just did not care because I did not have the motivation. And because I did not have the motivation, I did not study at all for anything. Like, I did not do any schoolwork. And because I didn't want it myself, I was just sad all the time. And obviously, when school came around and I had exams, and I failed, like, I didn't fail them, but, like, I did really bad in them. Yeah, nothing happened, I just failed. I was like, yeah, this happened because I did not want to fix myself in this. So I'd say that metaphor is quite true and resonates with me, and I think it would resonate with a lot of people. And because, yeah, basically if a knife cuts you, it's not going to come back. And even if it does come back, what's it going to do? It already caused a wound in you. Like, the thing that caused a wound in you is not going to help you heal, you know? And just like physical wounds, our mental wounds don't necessarily heal back to how things were before. There might be a scar, maybe stitches or stretches or scabs, but things get better, but they might not be, like, exactly the same as before. So, and this is a part of change, because you're changing for the better, you're healing. So obviously things are never going to be the same as they were. Maybe you're not going to be as happy as you were before, like before something happened, but you're still going to be, I don't know, better. Like, better than when you were when you were at your worst. Maybe at this point in your life, you don't need to be that kind of happy. And I think this is also something that's relatable, is that I think I personally find myself grieving a past, and that I don't think I can perfectly live again. Like, how I think this is, like, I can give this example in the same context, be like, I sometimes look back at myself and I can be like, whoa, like, before I had any problems with food, before I had any problems with eating, which was a long, long time ago, but unfortunately, I was just eating whatever I want. Like, I was just eating whatever I want without thinking about it, without having, like, any physical thing about it. Like, because obviously whenever I feel bad about eating, my tummy starts hurting, yeah. But I would just eat anything I want, and I wouldn't think, oh, this one has many calories, oh, this one is so fatty, this one has so much carbs, and I would not care about it. Also, same, like, I would not think, oh my god, I need protein today. Like, no. I would not think I would have to work out 1,000,000 hours today. No. I just eat, and I think I grieve that a lot, definitely. Something else would definitely be, like, before I came, which was, I talked about in my last episode, but before I came back to Turkey when I was in my exchange, I think before going on exchange, I grieved this a lot when I actually just had come back. It was basically that I thought I was never going to be as happy or as excited as I was going to be again. Sometimes I still think this, but yeah, things happen. But the important thing is that I think I'm learning to view scars not as, like, a reason to mourn, but I think I'm making them maybe serve as a reminder of my own strength and perseverance. Like, basically evidence that I've survived that, and I'm the hero of my own story, basically. Because I sometimes look back at myself and like stuff that I went through. I'm like, I survived this. This happened to me. Not everyone. Like, not everyone had to go through this. And whenever I like catch myself really becoming like, okay, nobody went through this, and I'm weird because of this, I look back at myself. I'm like, whoa, I actually went through this and I survived this, and these people maybe wouldn't have survived it. I did it, and I'm strong because of this. And I really worked for myself because of this. I really I really climbed back up from a really bad point in my life. But yeah, I think that's gonna be about it for now. It's gonna be a little shorter of an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know how many people are listening to this podcast, but let me know if you want more of a deep dive in some stuff that I talked about. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I helped at least a little bit amount of people. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day.